I was thinking about the better days. My youth so happy, my hair so nappy, had an F.
Guys, you join me watching the Manchester City versus Chelsea game, and no sooner do I come on the air than Chelsea have just scored. Literally, after an opportunity presented itself for Man City at one end, Chelsea go straight away to the other end of the pitch and find themselves 1-0 up. It's a bit of a long punt. Nicholas Jackson goes over his head. Ends up in the path of Noni Madueke. And just like that, it's 1-0 to Chelsea. Boom! Just like that. Bad defensive work from Man City. Nicholas Jackson, the ball bounced over his head, but he still managed to turn and retrieve a bad header from the defender. And then effectively, he was able to lay it into the path of Noni Madueke, who just had to get his foot to the ball to score. And he did. So 1-0 to Chelsea. And they're off again. Cole Palmer. Oh, this could be this danger. So effectively, Manchester City have brought in their new boy. He's caused a howler with his first touch. And now he's just brought down Cole Palmer with his second touch, which could easily have been more than just a yellow. He's a very lucky boy. Okay, Al?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too
Good stuff. Good stuff.
bad.
Indeed. So yeah, as you've probably heard me saying, free kick from that that result in foul has just been taken. It went over the bar. But a bright start from Chelsea. They're pressing hard against Man City. Man City are at 2s and 3s at the moment. They look an absolute disarray at the moment because they can't keep the ball.
This new defender that they brought in, he's given away the goal and then he gets a yellow card. The game's only 4 minutes old.
Yeah, he's had an absolute nightmare. Baptism of fire. Yeah, baptism of fire. I ain't joking you. He just got turned from mustard by Nicholas Jackson. I don't know what he was doing, but he was pressing up on the halfway line. And he just left Jackson like an acre of space to turn and run. He does not look good at all.
Listen, we all know there's a massive difference, right? Playing in the Premier League and playing in other leagues. We all know there's a massive difference.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing is, you throw the kid in this game for his first outing. The player I want to see is that Mamouche. I think Arsenal should have been in for him.
Yeah.
He looks a real player.
Yeah, so the highly ranked Omar Marouche from Eintracht Frankfurt.
Back in 2 Sexton.
the other device.
Yeah. Can you chop up the peppers? You seem to know so much about chopping.
Just going to change device.
Before.
So, welcome to the chat, everybody in the chat. D Dubs, great to see you again. I said this game would be a madness. Big up D. Shout out to Tony and Gary. Thank you, Apollo. Man City look awful by Cam. Just saw Enzo got back together with his wife. Chelsea will play well now. Is this a funeral or football? I hope the ref has a good, clean game and let the players play. This will be goals galore here with lots of drama.
He's squeezing spot.
Apollo says Pep's first sub will happen in less than 5 minutes. The worst looking thing for Man City today will be Edison's kick decided. Oh! Jackson against Kovalev. You've got to run him. You've got to run him. What the hell was you thinking? Jackson just had a one-on-one against Kovalev. He chose to pass and then passed it straight to a Man City player.
That new defender played Palmer on side there, didn't he? Look.
Oh, hit the post. Who's that?
Foden. Yeah, Foden hit the post.
Young kid is terrified. Keep going at him. Yeah, he is. He's well terrified at what has happened. Chelsea should have scored 2 there, shouldn't they? That attack.
Yeah, Palmer's ball was bad for Jackson.
Palmer's ball, yeah. And then at the other end, Foden hits the post. So it's a goal. So it's a game that's promising a lot of goals.
I think both teams are just all out attacking, they. This new kid, man, he looked shook.
Any word on Kevin De Bruyne? Because I just don't get it. How
he's on the bench, isn't he?
I just don't get it. I mean, he's the tick. He's the thing that makes this whole thing tick. In my eyes, don't know about you guys.
I think he's nearing the end of his playing career, isn't he? 32 now, isn't he? But it's just
still head and shoulders.
He hasn't really played all season. Even when he's been fit, he hasn't put him on. I think it's a big call to make new signings this week and throw them straight in. But how Pep Guardiola, the manager, who can only go and buy players.
Yeah, it's desperation.
Everyone in this team. Yeah, of course it is. Everyone in this team he's bought, with the exception of Foden.
Mm.
You know, when you can go and throw unlimited money at things are not that hard, really, are they? Chelsea in again here. Oh, no. Too much on the ball.
Just like Eddie Nketiah, Nicholas Jackson is a professional footballer. Remember that next time you think you can't achieve something.
I'm dropping one of them.
Again, you can't move it back.
I said we chop up everyone.
If it's in Kunku, it's a goal. There's no point hiding it. It's a fact. Yeah, I've got to say the pass was awful. D-Dubs, if you think Nicholas Jackson is a striker, then Havertz is a striker because they're pretty much, to me, they're on a par in terms of striking capability. But obviously, Havertz just gives you so much more defensively. But as far as striking is concerned, I mean, he scored, Havertz has scored more goals than him. He scored more goals than him last year. Chelsea sold Havertz believing that Nicholas Jackson was going to be the answer. It clearly isn't. Handball.
Oh, that new defender's got done again by Sancho. Terrible defending.
It's good to see Sancho actually getting a run. That's terrible defending. You're right, Gal. Unbelievable.
he just showed him so much space.
Absolutely.
Yeah, go past and just cross it with your left foot.
Unbelievable space.
Where did they sign this guy from?
I've got no idea, but he's awful.
Oh, he's come from RT Lens in France.
Okay.
And 45% has all been down his side.
Kusanov.
He's Uzbekistani, isn't he? He's from Uzbekistan.
Okay. Glad you can say that.
Didn't they pay 35 million for him?
To be honest, because he was one of them players that I had heard nothing about, it just went over my head. I've just gone on Twitter X, and they're taking a Mickey out of him. There's a meme going around of a dog wetting itself and say Kusanov on the biggest day of his life. There's a picture of Steve Bruce like looking bad, looking really in a state, and it says the Man City scout that recommended Kusanov coming in to work tomorrow. 40 million they paid for him as well.
Yeah, 34 mil, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah. They're comparing it to what was his name? Oh my God. What is this player's name who got sent off in his debut for Man United?
Don't know.
He was the England centre half.
England centre half?
Yeah.
England, and he got sent off for Man United on his debut.
No, he got sent off for Real Madrid on his debut. England centre half who got sent off for Real Madrid on his debut. Woodgate.
Oh, Jonathan Woodgate.
Jonathan Woodgate. I tell you what, this Man City team, I I hope they like this when they come and play us in a week's time. We could do with all the help we could get right now.
But the thing is, they've got no legs in midfield. Look at their midfield too.
Yeah.
Kozovic and Gundogan, they've got no legs between them.
I think that's going to be avoidable.
No, Apollo, I don't rate Jackson. Oh, sorry, D-Dubs. I don't rate him. Big up to 18 in the house. Yeah, we haven't seen Garfield, so no ideas where he's watching, if he's watching. Sancho is quality. My God, that new defender is atrocious. He was terrible against us too. Big up to Shay in the house.
Oh, shut up, mate.
And scored an OG 2 in that game. Big up Cranky in the house. If you want to join us, Cranky, I can send you the link. Only if you want to. Yeah, this Foden is playing. It's not Mr. Weasel. Bernardo Silva is playing so deep. He's playing right between the two centre halves.
That little rat boy.
Yeah.
Can't stand the guy.
I know you don't. That's no secret, Gaz. Okay, thanks, Apollo.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, Emerson in the house? Big up.
Oh, and Mamush has missed the sitter. No need to do more.
Good move by City, though, to be honest. They cut through Chelsea like a hot knife through butter. Is it a sitter? He
would have been offside. He would have been offside anyway.
Yeah, he just needed.
He would have been offside anyway.
It's a great ball in. Was it Gvardiol? It's a good move. He would have been offside, yeah. It was a good move, though. He was clearly offside by a good 3-4 meters.
Welcome, D. That's a free kick, isn't it? How's it not? What the hell? How's it? Oh my God. Mamouche's fouled on the edge of the area. The referee doesn't give a free kick. Mamouche gets up and literally has the ball, and then the ref blows for the free kick.
Yeah, he should have played on there, shouldn't he?
I can't believe Bournemouth smacked Forest 5-0.
I know, crazy. But that's why we ended up losing out loads of points on our predictions, because right now football is completely can't make heads or tail. The team whose games I can never predict is Crystal Palace. So it looks like Marmoush could be taking the free kick, or is it Foden? One of the two. Marmoush takes it, hits the wall. Follow up was by Ruben Neves. Ruben Diaz, sorry. Not playing. Mateus Nunes. I'll tell you what's interesting. Okay, so Doku is clearly injured because he's not even on the bench. But Savinho, go! How did he miss? So, ball ricocheted in the area, ended up at the feet of Guardiola, and he's literally got the goal at his mercy. Takes it inside, and he skies it over the bar. Great little switch on the inside. Sat down Reece James, and then skied it. He's banging himself on the head because he knows that was a gilt-edged opportunity. Oh, what's going on there? Someone's just got a yellow card, and it's just from a goal kick. Is that Levi Colwell? I think it is. Got a yellow card for not playing the ball. Time wasting. Oh. Slip there. Returns the ball to Man City, but now Chelsea get it back. Man City in full press mode. They have 8 players in the Chelsea half to press. If Chelsea could have beat the press, they would probably have had an opportunity. No right foot. Criminal professionally footballers cannot use one of their foot. I mean, yeah, you keep saying the same thing about a certain Bukayo Saka, who I think has got skills on both feet. Ooh, Chelsea playing with fire, getting it out. Very high press from Man City, but Chelsea are out. Now, what can they do at the other end? Balls with Madueke. He's taking on his man. Got him on skates. Ball comes in, it's blocked. Man City back in possession. Now it's Man City's chance to try and get out of a press. The Chelsea press is not as hard as the Man City press currently, but it's come to an end. They've decided to step back and allow Man City to play out, which they would have had no problem with in times past. But right now, this team for Man City seem to be devoid of confidence, and it's taking them a long time to actually get it over the halfway line.
I think it's because they made so many mistakes offside, Foden. I think because they made so many mistakes, they're so cautious in how they're playing.
Mm. Is that Infantino?
I was just going to say that. Infantino sitting with a Man City owner. That's not dodgy at all, is it?
It's not dodgy at all. Oh my gosh!
We're facing 115 charges. Let's get ahead of FIFA. Head of UEFA sitting with us.
Red-handed, just got. Oh yeah, we're doing all that. We're paying off these charges, mate. There's no doubt about it. Hit it.
You're gonna eat these or not? You're gonna eat those 3 pizzas.
Yeah. And Cole Palmer has a shot deflected straight into the gloves of Edison.
Man City got lucky there with that deflection.
And Jackson's done a Havertz. Jackson has a fantastic chance to make it 2. And the shot is, he was offside anyway.
There you go. But you're right, Gal. It's a guilt opportunity. You're 1-on-1 with the keeper. Instead of shooting and scoring, you're dilly and dallying. Cranky says Chelsea's right side is wide open over the top because James has no help. Not sure why it's not being exploited more by City. I'm not joking you. People criticize Havertz, right? But we've had 30 minutes of play, and I don't think I've seen Erling Haaland touch the ball yet.
Yeah, he doesn't, does he? But what he does do, he comes alive at the right time to score a goal.
Yeah. But he's done absolutely nothing. I have seen him touch the ball, but he has done absolutely nothing in this game so far.
Haaland in our team, Arteta wouldn't have him because he doesn't contribute nothing to the play.
He doesn't do nothing. He doesn't defend. He doesn't contribute to the build-up play. He's literally just a goal hanger, just waiting to score a goal. Yeah, I'm aware of that player, D-Dubs, Gooey. Or Gooey.
Surely that should be a yellow card, no? How do these players get away with murder? I just don't understand. I mean, Casado's fouled
standards are
Kovacic.
Just off. Standards are just off.
You know, he's coming from the wrong side. He's broke up a promising drive, and it's just like no yellow card or nothing. I don't understand it.
So free kick to Man City, about 30 yards out.
Leg short.
30, 35.
And Mamouche puts in a fantastically wicked cross, and Foden heads over the bar.
Haaland is occupying the 2 centre halves, therefore someone else should be open. Is Foden on side for that?
No, there was 4 of them was all off. That's a poor header from that centre half as well, man. That centre half, give it away again. That's a foul. That should be a yellow card as well. That should be a yellow card for Foden. Jackson's got the run on that new centre back, and Foden's taking him out.
That's not even. That's egregious. That's not even like accidental. Oh well, standards, eh?
What standards?
It's I mean, ultimately, you know, look, we're trying to compare one with another, and it just does. You can't do it. it's so obvious that Arsenal, the decisions you get when you're playing for Arsenal, don't compare to no other team. You know, kicking the ball away, that will get you sent off for Arsenal. No other team gets that. No other team gets that.
So my dog just wants to get on the stream. She's got a lot to say for herself.
Who's that on the bench?
Oh, Haaland touched it. Oh. And Haaland has a shot blocked like pinball. Oh, the keeper's made a hash. Oh, my God. The keeper has made such an error. And Mamouche has scored his first goal on debut. But the flag is up for offside. The flag is up for offside. But it's a terrible mistake from Sanchez.
Yeah. They got away with that.
And he's offside.
Yeah.
He should have left it. He should have left it to Ratboy. But what a terrible mistake from Sanchez.
Yeah. If it had let Bernardo Silva take it, it would have been a goal. Although he probably would have been interfering with play.
Pep Guardiola's going mad, swearing and everything, man. Shouting at someone, effing hell. What the hell?
He's not having a good time at the moment. He's probably self-harming at some of these.
Did you see the meme going around on social media? You know that he split up with his wife, innit?
Yeah.
And someone put, was his wife the tactical genius all along?
Yeah.
What, another poor header from Guardiola. Palmer's touch is terrible, though. Can you get down there?
So just like that, 35 minutes of this game has gone by. Chelsea still leading by 1-0 away at the Etihad. City have had the ball in the net, but offside was the call. Marouche does look interesting, though. He does. He's a live wire.
Also, stay in Egypt.
Yeah, he looks like a live wire, but you know, there's a massive difference in again stepping into the Premier League from what you do in the Bundesliga. There's a massive, massive difference.
Gianni Infantino. I was wondering who the fellow was sitting behind Infantino. Is Tixi Begiristain.
Yeah, this Man City team look devoid of ideas, don't they?
Yeah. It's just not the same. You're not watching the same team that last year just went on this amazing non-stop winning streak. That's the frustration, isn't it? They just needed to lose 1 or 2 games last year, or lose one and draw one, and things would have been.
But do you think that could be because they won the treble? It's like the players have almost completed football.
Yeah, maybe.
Or is it just they're all another year older? Some of them are in their 30s and they just literally have fallen off the edge of a cliff.
I mean, it obviously has a knock-on effect when you have a season like they had in terms of the physicality. Fatigue has definitely got to creep in, both mental and physical.
Yeah, I think had they brought these players in at the beginning of the season, it may have been different for them. But they lost Rodri obviously, and then they signed Gundogan, who's literally 33. Bernardo Silva's in his 30s, Ederson's in his 30s, De Bruyne's in his 30s. That could they signed this Mateus Nunes from Wolves, and I don't think he's really their level. Also, Doku.
They've lost Carl
and that's Savino, whatever his name is. Savino. I don't think the players that they've signed are actually their level.
I mean, to be honest, Savino has been good. I've watched.
Guardiola's through, and he's put it wide.
I thought Savino was a good player.
So D saying City were finished by the end of last season. League was there for the taking for Arteta. It was literally one loss to Villa, wasn't it? The reason we didn't win the league. Look,
City still had to win all those games. If they had faltered once, could have been a different game. So you can't just say City were done. No, they weren't. Don't forget, we didn't lose to City last year. We had a win and a draw. That team that if you think that City were dead by the end of last season, what? The same team that won the Champions League final? Come on. Don't be silly. Okay, meant this season.
Yeah, I agree with Apollo. That's the one position that Chelsea haven't really strengthened is their goalkeeping. They bought about 5 goalkeepers. Yeah. And Sanchez seems to get the nod in the league, and he's woeful. Yeah. But he makes a good save there, but it's tapped in by Guardiola, and it's 1-1.
So the Chelsea defensive frailties show themselves. Simple ball over the top. Sanchez comes out and saves from the feet of a player who I don't know.
Mateus Nunes.
Was it Nunes? Yeah. Yeah. And it falls into the path of Guardiola, who just
he's on side. It's Madueke playing him on side, who's daydreaming. But Cucurella, I think he just can't get there.
Can't be. Is it Madueke keeping him on? Yeah, it is and all.
Yeah, Madueke was playing everyone on side. He was about 5 yards behind everyone else.
Oh, that's terrible.
But the funny thing is, he played everyone on side, and then when the rebound came out, he was nowhere to be seen.
Cranky says Madueke is a defensive liability. It was only a matter of time. Wow. I actually like Noni Madueke. At the start of the season, I certainly would have said, look, him as a backup to Saka, I wouldn't have been too displeased with that. coach needs to earn his paycheck as it was coming. Kusanov out of jail.
I mean, the keeper makes a save, and that's where he needs a little bit of help from his defenders.
Mm.
Guardiola go mad at the fourth official. Cranky's asking for the link, Tone.
Yeah, sure.
Been a crazy 45 minutes.
It has.
Yeah, they was in for Garnacho, Chelsea. They was showing interest in him apparently. You got to pass that Cole Palmer, too greedy, man.
See, Aston Villa are now interested in buying Matthias Cunha. Cranky, look at your WhatsApp. The invite's in there.
Dinner.
Press from Chelsea there. It's interesting how both teams have kind of reshaped themselves this season. In that Man City have, effectively got two new players starting for them. Chelsea obviously have had to bring back in Trevor Chalobah from his loan to Crystal Palace. And now he's an automatic starter. And the result, they decided that Disasi was a disaster. Question for you both. What record did we set at Wolves today? Good question. What record did we set at Wolves today? Was it something to do with two 18-year-olds starting a Premier League game? First time since Paulo Venazza and somebody else. Can't remember who it was. I know that's one of the records that was set today. Something about consecutive wins, consecutive away wins. No, it can't be that because we lost recently. Oh, good shot by Madueke. Did he get a touch? And that is half time. Got any clues on this one, Gal? This response, D, just makes no sense whatsoever. You're literally in touching distance of the league and Champions League, and you don't want to give the manager the tools to do the job. No matter whether you like him or hate him, you still need players. You literally had 2 goalkeepers on the bench and 3 left backs on the bench. What kind of megalomaniac idiot would not give the manager the players that he needs? You had no striking option. That makes no sense. No sense whatsoever.
This bastard, me, missing something.
No, it's not. I would hardly say he squandered 800 million, D. That's
ridiculous. Do you know what times this is we're in? You ain't building a team for less than 800 million. Arsenal, in the grand scheme of spending money, sit about 13th in the league of spending money in Arteta's time. You see what I'm trying to make sense of? You're trying to say he's had top dollar. He ain't had top dollar. Chelsea has spent $1 billion in the same time he spent 800 million.
So Emerson says the answer: we have scored at Wolves in the last 46 years. What? That makes no sense, Emerson.
We haven't, maybe. That doesn't make sense, though. I'm sure we scored at Wolves. We beat Wolves last year, didn't we?
We beat them the year before that as well.
Yeah.
Cam says, Arteta built the best defence in the league. What on earth is D talking about? Hating made you blind, bro. I think, listen, everyone can see the missing part of the jigsaw is the forward. He chose to keep faith with Gabriel Jesus, which most people felt was a mistake. But sometimes when you're in the position that Arteta's in, you find it hard to admit that you've made a mistake. So if he sells, the way I see it is, if he sells Jesus, he's admitting that he was wrong to sign him in the first place, and that makes Arteta lose face. So that's why he chose to stick with Jesus, even though most people thought it was the wrong decision. Unfortunately, Arteta didn't, and it's proved to be the wrong decision because he hasn't scored goals apart from the flurry that he got in the last few games. And yet again, he's picked up another knee injury and he's going to miss another almost year. So every year that he's been here, he's missed a major part of the season. So that alone should be enough reason to say, look, this guy can't stay fit. He can't score goals for us. We need to get rid of him and we need to replace him. But obviously, hindsight is a great thing, isn't it? But this problem needs to be addressed. It doesn't look like it's going to be done now, but it needs to be addressed in the summer.
And to me, it has to be addressed now. You can't.
Well, yeah, no, I agree.
You can't take a chance. You know, you're still fighting. You're still fighting to do stuff this season.
I totally agree with you, Tony. I think 2 players. We should have gone all in for that Semenyo. If they want 50 million, 60 million, go and throw it on the table.
Just take it. Just take it.
At the end of the day, listen, Saka comes back. We've got 2 players that can play on the right. Semenyo can play on the left. You know, so he's going to be an addition to the squad that makes us better. You know, if you feel Cunha's the answer, go and throw 60 million on the table and see if Wolves take it. You know, if the player really wants to come, tell him not to sign the new deal. He wouldn't sign the new deal at Wolves, would he?
So this is what's happened so far.
Alan?
Yes?
Have you eaten?
Yeah. That was like 4 hours ago. Oh, that one order. Ruby asked you, Ruby wanted me to ask you when you're doing a jerk chicken. I have a hard time at work right now.
Right, with the road?
Huh?
She works over the road.
No. She's working for.
Huh?
I went in Thursday and Friday.
I thought she was in
No, not.
Simmons.
Yeah, but in Broxbourne. Not in that Cheswick one day.
Oh, the one near Broxbourne Station.
Yeah.
I thought she was over the road.
I went in Thursday and Friday.
You weren't in where?
Scott.
I heard.
Yeah.
Girlfriend probably did it.
No.
Hiding probably in the bed.
I'm not with her.
I know you're not.
No, I'm not.
You was hiding from her.
Nah.
You was hiding from her because you're not in there. You're not in with her anymore. You're scared that she's going to beat you up.
She won't beat me up. She has glasses. Yeah.
You're with Layla now, isn't it?
Yeah. I live with Paul, innit?
Well, she's fucking teach Lola. Lola said he's not finding a girl who gets his teeth.
They just get to kiss her. Should go one kick. Get it. Get it. No, I think I found one for him anyway. I know some. Don't worry. That was. It's true, I'll get the goat.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about football 18 is that everyone has an opinion. And in your eyes, if you think your opinion's right, isn't it? So everyone's got the right to voice their opinion. As long as it's done in the correct way. You know, it's not about like being like some channels where it's all about getting ratings and views. An honest, balanced opinion is what makes football such a great sport. D, when was the Charity Shield changed to the English Super Cup? I think the main thing for me is that when a team gets to a certain place, a certain position, they need to go that one step further, and everyone can see what the problem is. And if you stand still and you don't address the problem, you can't expect the problem to be rectified because you haven't actually rectified it. So that's the biggest issue for me. You know, go and sign the goal scorer, and then if we don't win the league or a trophy, then you can't say, well, we haven't got a goal scorer. If you go and sign Gyökeres and he scores 25 goals and we don't win anything, you know, it's not the problem, is it? No, I agree with you, D. It isn't. I do class, people should class the Charity Shield as a legit trophy. You put the English Super Cup. Because that's what it's called in other countries, isn't it? The Super Cup. We call it the Community Shield or the Charity Shield, whatever you want to call it. You know, but if Arsenal go and sign a goal scorer and he scores a bag load of goals and we still come up short, then it will be moments in certain games where a chance has been missed or we haven't been as creative or we've gone down to 10 men and we've tried not to lose instead of trying to win. You know? Cranky's back with a change of clothes as well. Look, he changed for the game.
Remember, we had the record number of goals scored last season. So,
what happened? They dried up?
We need a striker.
They dried up?
Look, even when he scores goals aplenty, he still gets criticised.
So is it an aberration or is that normalized? Is that normal last year? Last year is an aberration, isn't it?
No,
91 goals?
It's not because the year before that we scored more as well.
Exactly.
We used to score 51 goals in a season. And then then Xhaka started scoring. Declan Rice scored last year. Odegaard scored last year. They're not scoring this year.
Yeah. So it's not an aberration. It's an aberration that we aren't scoring.
I don't know about that. It's probably someplace in the middle. I don't think we're that prolific between Rice and Odegaard and those players are so prolific. I don't think they're that prolific.
I mean, I think back to that last season of Aubameyang and Lacazette. We were woeful.
We were, because Aubameyang couldn't play football anymore.
We were woeful.
He couldn't even control the ball. No, but we need a striker. We desperately need a striker. Because here's what you guys are missing in today's game, because that's why I came on.
100%.
Here's what you guys are missing, because I hear you talking about Haaland. Here's what you're missing. The entire left side for the entire game. You know why City hasn't scored already? Because every time the player make the run, they delay the pass, and so he's offside, he got to come back. Madueke wasn't coming back helping James. James has to pinch inside because of the new kid coming in. What's his name? Marbus coming in. Haaland is pulling the two center backs with him, right? So when you pull the two center backs and he comes inside, the space is open for Guardiola. They're not playing the ball over for the entire game. Guardiola's had 3 chances in the game already. So in essence, Haaland is doing his job by saying, you know what? If you're the ball dominant team and you're playing 2 against 1, then I gotta have 2 men open, basically. 1 man and a half open. And so the left side is open all game. That's why Guardiola is that free. Now, when you win the ball, the question is, what do you do with it? Jackson's not making good decisions because when they win the ball, City's open. And look at City's team. I mean, they're slow.
They are.
They're slow. They're like slow. Really slow. Between Kovacic and Gundogan, slow. And Nunez, I don't know what he's doing on the field. I don't know why he keeps playing Nunez. Maybe he has a secret for him. I don't know why he's still playing him.
Yeah.
I don't think Nunez does anything in the game except take up space. The new kid looks good, though. Unfortunately, he's going to play against us, right? He looks good. He looks mobile. What's his name? Marmouche. He looks mobile. He looks dangerous. Yeah. And with them, if they dominate the football, it's dangerous.
I assume you're talking about Marcouche.
Marmouche, whatever his name is.
And not Kusanov, because...
No, Kusanov. Hey, Tony, I've been Kusanov one. I changed team 1 year, Tony. I'm telling you. I changed team 1 year. The first game I played, Tony. I played the entire 95 minutes. I don't think I made 1 pass to my teammate for the entire game. I would have taken me off. I would have been like, are you crazy? I never benched it for that team ever. I played all the games, all the minutes. But that game, so your first game, you're nervous. You're not sure. The speed is quicker. The game is quicker. It's tough. The game started back, I think.
Yeah.
You look when Cole went marking Haaland. Look how what's his name? Cheat over. When we play them, we don't cheat, right? We put Saliba or Gabriel, we don't cheat.
I'll tell you what's interesting, Cranky. About 4 weeks ago, you and I together were raving about how good Chelsea were and what a dark horse they were for the title.
They fell off a cliff.
They fell off a cliff.
Yeah,
100%.
they look poor. They look poor. I mean, they're not in this game. I mean, City kept them. Guardiola kept them in this game. Guardiola kept them in the game. You should have scored 2 already. The thing is that defensively, I don't think they're there, right? Look how they spread out. Look how they are. You know what? Say, you know what, City? Come to us. I'm going to go to the halfway line and wait for you. I'm not going to chase you because I don't like to chase. Don't go up try to play them deep, because what City does is pull you and then create gaps behind the first line of defense. They have space all over the field. Look at this. They have space everywhere. Bad decision. No, Chelsea. I don't know if they're gonna make top 4. No. Bournemouth looks like the dangerous team to me. They were unbeaten in 11.
Now that's an aberration.
No, that's coaching. To me, that's coaching. I can see how he picked his team, what players he's moved up, what players he's retained. But you're right, that's not norm. But they did well under Eddie Howe, for years until they fell off a cliff.
Yeah. I mean, look, they're a Premier League regular now. They know what it's about. They've been mid-table several seasons. Yeah. They're not a team struggling at the bottom of the table. And on their given day, they turned us over.
Well, I'm always going to caveat that turnover. So we had 10 men. I'm going to caveat that turnover.
They'll a win for them.
Even though they were better than us that day, though. They started better than us. Yeah, they started better than us until Trossard had a mad Trossard moment. I
love that run by... went wrong, but Madueke just showed something that I wish Martinelli could do. When the ball comes over your head, keep running.
Martinelli doesn't have a footballing brain. I'm sorry, I hate to say that, but he doesn't. His passing is never on time. Spot. You have to go chase his pass. That his defense is what keeps him in the game, because he works really hard.
He works really hard. It's frustrating to see his decision making to actually use what he's got, a God-given talent to run fast and utilize that in a game of football.
So why don't you play him down the middle the way he doesn't have to think?
Sorry, say that again.
Why not play him down the middle where he doesn't have to think? All he got to do is run off the ball and go chase it, right?
He's not.
You ain't got to decide, do I go inside? Do I go outside? No, let's go to the goal.
He's not a striker.
He has the speed. We have any speed up top. We have no speed up top.
Yeah. He's not a striker, though, clearly.
I've seen him score. I watch him again when he scored against Chelsea. I watch him when he go through and the keeper. And you know what? He's dangerous.
You literally caveated what I was just about to say. Since that one opportunity, I remember the one that Vieira played over the top for him to score a goal, and the Chelsea goal from halfway.
And he missed one. He missed one a few weeks ago. But he got behind the defense, right? They hit the post. You remember when he hit the post? Who are you playing against? Yeah. He can get behind the defense because he has the speed. I mean, we don't want him thinking too much. Don't let him think too much.
Cranky, I sent you the video of the highlights of Ronaldo, and I'm like, you know what? What player in football now has that kind of ability?
But he's one of a kind, right?
And moves, literally step over, go the other way, step over, go the other way, spin on the halfpence, turn, go the other way.
He's what used to watch those Brazilians.
He has none of it. He's as un-Brazilian as I've ever seen a Brazilian.
I know. Even though Brazil is becoming un-Brazil. Brazil is becoming un-Brazil. Brazil is becoming un-Brazil.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I mean, I've been lucky in my lifetime. Yeah. I've been lucky to go to Brazil and play beach football. And what you see is an extension of what you see in the professional game. Footballers at the very, at the grassroots level with skills and capabilities to control balls on sand, move, do flicks and tricks, step overs, all that.
Why is City trying to commit suicide? Why are they doing this? I mean, sometimes just dump the ball and start over. I understand that Pep doesn't like dumping, but dumping can be safe, Uh-oh. Is Haaland in? No, not totally in. Oh, great shot by Haaland. That's a really good idea, actually. Almost got it. City just take risks which are unnecessary. Unnecessary risk. And now they're open again. And Palmer playing smart. He's sucking the defense in.
That's a good tackle.
City's there for the counter. Just gotta beat the first line of defense, and you're basically in. Actually, so I'm watching Arlen go in. Good move, and try to go far post. Good save by the keeper.
Oh. Yeah, good save. So let's see what's going on. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the score is wrong. My apologies.
I think Chalaba hurt himself trying to run into Haaland, run into a brick wall. Any news on Kai Havertz? He looked hurt when he came off the field.
Nothing that I've seen since the end of the game.
Oh, okay.
But I must be honest, I haven't really looked because I've diverted most of my attention to this game now.
I'm surprised Pep didn't take off the new defender. He's probably going to take him off now. I would have sent him by that with a yellow card, and he's struggling. That's dangerous, especially with speed and skill on both wings. John Stone is coming on.
What the hell? Did he just kick him in the head?
No, I think he just ran over him. Yep, he's off.
Oh, that was an interesting debut.
It was a debut to forget, right?
Yeah.
Put in the back, and he doesn't look quick enough though.
Yeah, I hope he plays against us.
Yeah, he doesn't look quick enough. I saw today what's his name, Semenyo, and Hazard trying to Trossard trying to chase him. That was funny. he's moving away and Trossard is reversing. It was really interesting watching that race. Actually, you get shown up on it wide.
He really doesn't have any great speed, does he?
No, he doesn't. Semenyo is going this way, and he's going this way. This is the race. This is the race. It was not a fair race, and they could have scored on that play. I think that's the one that got put over the bar. Actually, yeah, City can't defend. It's bad. They're up 2-0 in the Champions League. How do you do that? They're up 3-0 in the second half of 2 games this season. 2-0 against PSG and 3-0 against was it Feyenoord, whatever the team was, and they gave up 3 goals. It's hard to do. Well, we gave up 2 actually, so I shouldn't say that. We gave up 2 against Villa, but at least Villa is a quality side.
Yeah, exactly, and we didn't lose. You know, not only did they give up the goals, but they lost.
Well, they didn't lose to Feyenoord, they lost to PSG. They gave up 3 goals. For a team that's dominate the ball, I don't know. Chalobah is feeling the pain. He ran in a brick wall, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It must be hard playing against Haaland with his physicality. That's why Saliba, you have to admire Saliba and Gabriel because they match his physicality.
Yeah.
Chalobah is walking off gingerly.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, God damn, did he just...
He ran over him.
Brick wall.
So we're not making any purchases this period, this January? None?
My gosh.
Not one?
It's horrible. It's the most horrible feeling to know your club are potentially on the brink, but you need a player or 2.
Brink up what? Coming
second?
second?
1, preferably 2.
Brink up coming second in the PL. We have a chance in the Champions League. Not the greatest chance, but we have a chance. We should go for the Champions League. I don't know about the league itself, but the Champions League we should definitely go for.
Yeah, I agree with you. But you can't do it without a striker.
No.
You can't.
No.
As good as your defense is, you cannot win a Champions League without a clinical front line.
You know, Chelsea did it because Havertz was their striker wasn't Havertz their striker when they won?
He was, yeah. He scored the
winning goal.
Winner.
So Sterling couldn't even get 10 minutes today. Wow. Man, just giving up.
That is why, ultimately, in my opinion, you have to send him back. Because if you
they can't send him back. I think it's one of those no return. No return allowed.
I don't get it.
Yeah, no return allowed.
You brought on a left back. You brought on a left back to play.
But he normally does that, though. He normally does that to secure the game. No, that's how he does. Especially with 10-10. He's not chasing the game. No, he normally does that. He normally puts in Kiwior or put in he used to put in what's his name? Rob Holding.
Yeah.
I would play with 10 with Rob Holding. I'm not putting Rob Holding in the game. Put Rob Holding in the game. That's how he manages game. He put in he put in 5 defenders. So yeah, that's not surprising.
I mean, the point is, he absolutely lacks any confidence in Sterling. He has no confidence at all.
None.
And when you have that, you might as well just send him back. And I get what you're saying that you can't, but it's just a waste. It's a huge waste.
Yeah, and you can't get another Premier League loan because you have 2 loans already, right?
You got your 2.
So, yeah.
I'd have sent Neto back if you could.
I always wonder, why can't we find players like a Mamouche when they're like in their first move, not the second and third moves?
Yeah.
Because we're so big, we can't take those risks because we don't have.
I mean, there's a heavy link with this kid, Sfere Naipan.
Right.
Have you seen him at all?
No, I haven't seen him. I've heard about him. 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. No.
Yeah, he looks decent. He's got good feet. The issue would be the age. He's very young. But
and it's a physical league, People don't realize how physical this league is.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, look, we've got 2 18-year-olds starting for us today.
Yeah.
Oh, Jackson, come on.
Way too long to make the pass, City. They've been doing that all game. You wait too long.
What about Jackson just now? I mean, what was he doing?
Jackson is. I rate Jackson, but not to be my number one striker. Not to be my number one striker.
Oh, I'd be so frustrated if I had Nicholas Jackson.
He doesn't make the best decisions. That's a bad offside by who was that? Was that Palmer? It's a bad offside. No, it's not Palmer. Sanchez. That's a bad offside actually.
D-Dubs, you mentioned Mendy, the keeper. Is he actually gone from Chelsea?
Yeah, he's in Saudi Arabia. What are you talking about?
Okay, I didn't realize.
He's been there. He says the money's too good to pass up.
If Chelsea sign a top-class striker, someone different to
they will, by the way. They will.
Someone different to Christian Nkunku, who, for all intents and purposes, is a decent striker. Someone.
Well, is he a striker or is he a 10? He's a striker or a 10?
No, he's an out-and-out striker. He played his seasons in Germany as an out-and-out striker. A striker different to, say, João Felix as an option.
Yeah,
you seem to
they
be
like Jackson though. Something
Chelsea have got a plethora of riches, and they're not playing them.
Well, the manager likes who they like, right? That's the thing about these things, right? Just like Arteta likes who they like. He played Martinelli 24/7, and Kunku's coming on actually early. I guess he got tired of Jackson. Must be. Let me see if it's Jackson coming off, or is it Sancho? That'll be Jackson. Yeah, it's Jackson coming off. Jackson is regressing, which is not good. Doesn't look happy.
Again, is it fatigue? I mean, I say that Chelsea don't even play their first team in the midweek. Do they?
I don't think for him it's fatigue. I think for him it's decision making.
Yeah, I think for some
he just
teams,
doesn't know when to
Arsenal,
make the right decision.
I think it's a definite case of fatigue because some of them players playing every 3 days. What the hell was that?
Well, we could have predicted Saka's situation the way Arteta.
I am not joking, but the goalkeeper at Chelsea is abysmal.
Yeah, well, take too long to make the pass. Again, they do. Oh, what a brilliant move! That's Guardiola playing like he's a midfielder. What a brilliant move!
He's more of a CDM, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not playing like a left back.
Yeah, I mean, he's meant to pick up where Rodri left off, isn't he? So, yeah, Maresca seen enough for Jackson.
I don't know why he keeps playing Nunes though. Why is Nunes on the field? Seriously, I don't know what Nunes does. What he plays him? I saw him give away a game not too long ago, and I'm like, Wolseley was decent in the middle, but you're playing him on the right. That's not what he does. You have Grealish on the bench. That's how bad this is for Grealish, you know. Nunes playing over Grealish. £100 million on the bench. It's not a good look.
Nkunku is an SS, not an out-and-out striker.
I think he's probably more of a 10, but not your traditional 10, like a 9.5 actually.
Mm.
You remember he was a midfielder once when we were thinking about getting him on loan 1 year.
No, I didn't see him as a.
He played as an 8 for PSG. What are you talking about? We were thinking about buying him. What, 5-6 years ago? He played as an 8 for a while. Yes. What are you? You're not following the football, Tony. Go back and watch your history. We thought about buying him. He was linked with us for a while. I think he was playing the 8. When he went to Germany, I think he first started playing the 8. Then he started playing up front. He was an 8. He wasn't playing up front. Okay. We were going to get him for a while. We're going to get him on loan at one point. Then you know what we normally do. We get linked with players and nothing turned out. And he has improved quite a bit since then, actually, when we first looked at him. Watch Haaland walking. That's one thing about Haaland. He walks a lot. Look at him. He just walks out. I think he's frustrated because he believes he can get every ball over the top, and it's not coming over the top.
When's your next talks on not football related?
Good question. Probably Tuesday. I'm gonna do a show on you know, Trump said China should get out of Jamaica. So I'm gonna do a comparative between the Manley era and this era with Trump.
Okay.
Like I already did the video. I just gotta cut it down. Too long.
Yeah, a lot of political.
And I'm doing a Singapore Jamaica comparison too.
A lot of political upheavals going on worldwide. It's very interesting how the land is going to lie in various parts of the world, from Africa to South America to the US to Europe. So many things changing at the same time.
Gary, a lot of background noise, Gary.
Yeah, my kids talking. We're talking about their girlfriends at school.
They're too young to have girlfriends.
My son's friends had 2 in a week.
That's me, by the way.
What, 2 girlfriends in a week?
Yeah.
But no, Tony, it's a ripe season, Tony, to do those kind of subjects. Ripe season. You could just talk Trump every single day. Every day you could just talk Trump.
You could.
Every single day. There's something.
But there's so much elsewhere as well. That's really
But you gotta
interesting,
I heard Gary say something earlier. Let me get this right, Gary. You're saying this thing is not about views and likes and chat. I don't know what you're drinking, Gary. Whatever you're drinking, get off it. It's all about likes and views. Even traditional media, that's why we have tabloids in the UK. It's all about getting with the most sensational news to sell the most newspaper to make the most money.
No, from my point of view, if you're giving an opinion, shouldn't just be about getting ratings. That was my point.
No. Oh, okay. No, because the whole thing about your opinion is people got to value your opinion because they want to watch you, right? So you give an opinion, you want somebody to watch you, and they respect your opinion. They want to hear more of what your opinion is. But it's always about views.
There's some social media channels that it's just utter nonsense what they spout.
They get views?
Yeah, clickbait.
So people like the nonsense.
They get views, but for me, it's views in the wrong way.
Oh, okay.
That's the world we're living in.
Right, they made the people who run the channels may make a shed load of money, but ultimately it brought the stature of the club down a bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
I was hearing your point about Nunes. This guy, I don't even know what he brings to this Man City team.
I have no idea either. You see, a while ago, if Alan knew the man was behind him. Oh, wow. Mamouche was wide open a while ago. If Alan knew it and backheeled it or something, he'd be in a goal. He had a good chance to score. You see what happened when you isolate Haaland, Tony? They isolated him a while ago. He creates problems. That wasn't a bad shot by, wow. He probably shouldn't have shot that, actually. He had 2 and 2. He could have put in Foden a while ago.
Oh, yeah, and I'm forgetting Pedro Neto, another player we could have sparked. That Chelsea.
Yeah, the problem with Neto, he doesn't score enough for me. Like, he looks good. He beats a man. He runs by people, but there's no end product. There's no end product. I like him as a player, but there's no end product.
Is Chelsea the same as Arsenal in that respect?
Possibly.
They got some brilliant players, but
goal Haaland. What the hell is Chelsea doing? They're wide open defensively. They're trying to press. You can't press. You don't know how to press. That's what Arsenal does and City does. What are they doing? They isolate the man one-on-one with Haaland. He can't mark him. Can't you see that? When you're a double center back marking him in the game, that's when you were best in the game. This is bad coaching, people. Bad
you can only
coaching.
mark him one-on-one if you're Saliba.
Or Gabriel, yes. That's what we do. That's why we can isolate against him. Look at this play a while ago. First of all, they're jogging. There's no pressure on the ball. Right? And you know what's his name can hit the ball 70 yards on a dime, which he did. And he just rolled Chalobah. And then where's Colwell? He's in the middle of the park.
But what was the keeper doing?
He's clueless.
What was the keeper doing, Granky?
He's clueless. He's clueless.
He comes and then he decides he's not going to get there, and then he doesn't go back. He goes across.
He's in no man's land.
He didn't know where he was. What is the keeper doing?
At least Chalobah was still there. He put Chalobah on his butt, by the way. At least Chalobah was still there. The keeper shouldn't have been in that situation. Either you're coming and stop the play.
Back up to his goal line. Back up to his 6-yard box. That goal doesn't go in.
Chelsea's opposite of Arsenal. Chelsea bought a lot of forwards. Sancho, Modueki, Nkoku, Jackson.
What is the keeper doing?
Modric. Chelsea bought a lot of forwards and midfielders. They didn't buy no defenders. No quality defenders anyway.
What is the keeper doing?
It's comical.
I've never seen goalkeeper like that in my life.
Comical.
He is literally the worst keeper they've had in years.
Yeah, but the keeper is at Bournemouth, isn't he? He seems to be doing it okay. As a what's his name? As a Peka? Can't pronounce his name. I'm just butchering it. He's at Bournemouth doing well.
Oh, that's
by the way, Raya was good today. By the way, Raya was good today. Raya had a good game. Made some good saves.
That's terrible defending, man.
Where's Caldwell? Huh? Look at where Caldwell is.
Yeah, but
he's at the halfway line.
When the keeper decides he can't get there, all he's got to do is backpedal towards his line. He doesn't need to do anything else.
Yeah,
his brain doesn't backpedal. Gary, his brain doesn't backpedal. His brain goes forward. His brain doesn't tell him. There's nothing come on and say no danger signal was on.
That's
he just made an easy
18th
ball.
Premier League goal this season.
And he's had a bad season.
Yeah.
Let me say this again. He's had a bad season and he has 18 Premier League goals. You can't beat it.
For him, that's a bad season coming into February almost. He's normally at about 20, 24, something like that.
We wish we had an 18 goal score at this point of the season. We wish and people say, good, but I'll take him.
Would you really?
I would take him tomorrow.
Really?
Don't hurt yourself. Stay up there. Don't worry about running back. We don't want you to get tired. Just play the ball over the top to him because we can do that. We're gonna pull people out, play it over the top. Let 2 center half Scarvin and use some. My wingers can beat somebody. They can't beat anybody.
The ball over the top.
Huh?
We don't ever play the ball over the top. It has to be controlled.
No, Potter pass it to him because we have nobody to play to. Havertz is always facing the ball. He's not trying to go behind the defender. He can't run past anybody.
Okay, Chelsea making more changes.
They want to change the whole team. They already made 2 or 3 changes already. Fernandez came on, and whoever came on, and Nkunku came on.
Oh, bloody hell! Ederson Edison just got an assist.
Yeah,
you ever
when you have a
see.
keeper can pass the ball like that, you don't think he could play out, Tony? He can play out.
Yeah,
He can play out. He makes those 40-yard passes on a dime.
that's crazy. Your goalkeeper has more assists than some of your midfield players. That's just crazy.
Yeah. Corner to Chelsea.
This is one of them games where you look at the players who are supposed to be the next big thing, Cole Palmer, and you think,
You know what the problem is? They can't get on the ball. It shows you Man City's system, how it is.
No,
they can't get on the ball.
Palmer has had plenty of the ball, you know. Don't
no, but I'm just saying the frequency of touches, Tone, the frequency of touches, and the timing of touches. So if I don't touch the ball for 5 minutes, that kills my rhythm. City's dominating possession.
But City do that anyway. That's nothing new.
Not as much
trouble
as
with Palmer when he gets on the ball, sometimes he just tries to do a little bit too much.
What City's doing is exploiting where the weaknesses are, which is Neto coming on and Gusto coming on. James coming off. He's had a tough day.
De Bruyne coming on.
So we can send for De Bruyne. De Bruyne must be injured. Probably not doing well physically.
Offside. Oh, that's terrible, Madueke. That's terrible.
Mamouche is off.
Sacred.
Oh, you had a good day at the office?
Yeah, not bad. He's been lively.
Yeah, he got ability. Sancho is off. It's amazing Sancho can get in the Man U team, but he can get into Dortmund team. He can get into Champions League final. He can get into Chelsea's team. What am I missing? Am I missing something?
I think Ten Hag just didn't fancy him, did he?
Yeah. I mean, especially when you consider what he had.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that he stood by Garnacho. Garnacho was the guy, and now, you know, Almiron is in. He's like, nah, don't fancy it. I think we can do better.
Yeah. I think Garnacho is more of trying to satisfy PSR rules, right?
Yeah.
He's probably a homegrown player, even though he's Argentinian. 50 million. That's 50 million profits. What a move by Silva.
So are you all ready for tomorrow's big championship games?
I am so disappointed that Baltimore got knocked out. So disappointed. To me, they were the best team in the competition. And
I don't know if you can say that.
No, you know what? Because they had 3 turnovers. No, they had 3 turnovers and lost by 1 point to Buffalo.
Yeah.
Who doesn't turn the ball over?
Can't have the turnovers. I mean, every team can turn around and say, "Oh, I lost because of 2 turnovers." Do you know?
But no, it was a turnover cost them the game. That was indisputable.
Yeah, turnovers often are the deciders in games.
Yeah, but he does it too many. He chokes too many in the big games. He chokes in the big games.
When you throw a pick six, you know, that's literally so often the decision, the difference between a win and a loss.
I know what you're saying. I'm just saying, to me, the way they were playing, defensively, they were doing really good against Buffalo. The turnovers killed them. But Washington looks good. If you beat the 15-1 team, you're doing something right.
100%.
Yeah, you're doing something right.
Everything is clicking really well for them right now. They look very exciting in all areas. They're defensively strong. They've got good players in all positions. They've not got an outstanding player in any one. They haven't got like a 200-yard wide receiver or 150-yard running back. No, they have a good player, excellent player in Daniels in one position. Yeah,
the quarterback is exceptional.
Yeah.
Right. So you're right about most of the position, but the quarterback is exceptional, and he's been playing exceptional.
Yeah.
But it's been interesting actually. Buffalo don't have a chance against Kansas City. I wasn't impressed with Kansas City. I haven't been impressed with Kansas City, but
I mean, look, Buffalo took apart Kansas in their meeting in mid-season.
yeah,
I could easily see the same thing happen again.
yeah.
But the Chiefs have been getting a lot of referee calls, haven't they? From what I've read.
100%. Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, the two fouls on him was ridiculous. To me, they were ridiculous calls, especially the first one.
Yeah. Because the helmet didn't even touch.
No.
They got done for roughing the passer, and he literally just put his hands on him.
Yeah, but there are two of them, right? The one when he slid, and they collided in each other. They hit him, and they got caught.
Yeah, but it was a late slide. It was a late slide, though, wasn't it?
It was a late slide, but he also didn't get hit. He didn't get hit. The defenders hit each other, and they gave it to him. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. But I think Washington looks really, really good. But again, Tony, you're right. The turnovers, because that's what happened against Detroit against Washington, right? They gave the ball away.
Yeah.
What, 4 turnovers, something like that? Yeah. Yeah, Jackson is losing his window to win. This year was his year to win. He gave it away. And it was all on him because Henry was playing really well. They should have gave him the ball more in the first half, actually. They threw too much. They didn't just run into these. Even when they had the first 2-pointer, Tony, when they try to throw the ball, I would have faked the handoff and run him in. Fake the underthrow to him, or right?
Yeah, when you've got that kind of threat from your running game is so impressive.
Yeah,
because you can do the MPO, and you can do a fake to the running back, and then you're gone. And you get so much space, and it just didn't make sense to throw the ball.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. And they faked the handout. He ran, right? He ran, and he was open when he ran too. If you throw it to him, I don't know how good his hands are, but yeah, that was so disappointing, actually, to tell the truth. I was picking Baltimore to win the whole thing, actually. Now I have to revisit it.
If this stays as it is, Man City will move back up into 4th place. Newcastle will be in 5th on goal difference. Chelsea on 6th, 1 point behind. D thinks there'll be more goals to come. I would not be surprised if we've seen enough.
I mean, that tackle from Bernardo over there, that should be a red card. That should be a red card.
Hell?
Studs up on the back of the Achilles.
That is awful.
It depends on the referee, guys.
Literally,
some referees allow more.
That is an awful challenge.
But he does that all the time, That's why I don't like the little rat.
Oh my god!
Stop, Gary.
No,
He's
that's
a good
awful.
player.
Cranky, that's
he's a little
awful.
rat. He does challenges like that all the time, Bertram.
That's terrible.
He's trying to toe the ball off the player. That's what he's trying to do.
He was
unfortunately, he told his leg. he told his leg.
And Miles Lewis Skelly nearly broke someone's leg in 3 bits today with that challenge.
The Miles Lewis Skelly, I don't think I've ever seen a red card like that. Seriously, I mean, people don't realize, but he's just tripping the man. He's not kicking him down. He just stopped the play. And yes, the foot may have gone down because of how he touched the person, but I think it was a ludicrous red card. But it's the same referee, and at some point, somebody got to say something about that.
Yeah, I agree.
More officially. At some point, the prejudice comes into play. I'm sorry.
Well, you heard,
the bias is in play. I don't care what anybody says. The bias is in play.
You can literally compile a dossier of incidents just with that one referee and say, how does this happen and that not happen? This happened and that not happen. And you
heard what I said in commentary, guys, didn't you? About his last red card in the Premier League was to Trossard against Man City. And when was that? Beginning of the season.
Yeah.
He likes to give us another red card in the Premier League all season.
Wasn't he the one who gave Rice the double yellow to?
No, that was Kavanagh.
Oh, okay. I don't think it was a red in any way, shape, or form. I would protest if it was Arsenal and hear what they have to say, because a 3-game ban, isn't it? Straight red. And the kid was playing well too, as he normally does. By the way, he doesn't have bad games.
Yeah.
And then you got the Wolves guy who goes over the top on Timber, and VAR agreed it was only a second yellow.
But VAR just supports the referee nowadays, right? VAR mainly supports the referee. City holding on though, may not be for long. Look at the wide open there a while ago.
Chelsea needed to do something because they went stagnant for a little while. Suddenly starting to get a little bit more impetus.
Brilliant feet by Gundogan. Brilliant feet. It took too long to pass the ball to Neto. It's a one-time pass he should have made, actually.
Oh, dear.
What's your impressions on Casado right now, Cranky?
Not having his best day, but I thought he's played well this season. I watch him a lot.
Yeah.
But it's not his best day. Because they're not, as I said before, some players look better as they get more balls they get.
Would you have, based on his production, and obviously he's.
No, I would have chosen Rice. I would have at this point. Yeah,
that was what
yeah.
I was.
I think
ask.
Rice would be the better buy.
Yeah.
Even though before I was calling Rice an improved El Nene, he's gotten better. He's gotten better.
And production-wise, he's
yeah. I mean, think about all the assists Rice had from corners and free kick, and his work rate is phenomenal. So he can make up for deficiency by working hard.
I don't even think Casado scored a goal this season, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think he probably scored one, actually. I think he scored a screamer. Maybe I could be wrong, but I thought he scored a screamer. Or maybe I confused with last season. Chelsea's pressing hard now, so City got to be careful.
Well, there's only 8 minutes plus injury time left, so they need a goal now.
Chelsea's falling off a cliff, haven't they?
Yeah.
They have really fell off. They were looking really good at one point.
It's funny because my brother's a Chelsea fan, and about, as I said, 4 weeks ago or so, we were on the same points, same goal difference, same goal scored, and it was like, watch us in about a month's time, and now
we have watched them. It's been a disaster. No, he has 1 goal and 2 assists this season only.
Okay.
I don't think any of the players that have been sold for £100 million in Premier League are worth it. I'm sorry, I don't think any of them are worth it, especially Grealish.
Oh,
I don't think there's a bigger disappointment.
Yeah, I mean, has there been a worse 100 million buy ever?
Yeah, that's horrible. Well, Fernandes ain't much better either, frankly. So Chelsea has £200 million player, don't they?
Mm.
And Rice has 1 goal and 3 assists in the previous season, so they're pretty similar stats, at least from a offensive standpoint.
Mm.
Even though Rice assists come mainly from corners, don't they? But he did score in the Champions League. Why you pass the ball? Chelsea big players don't turn up today, though. Huh?
Chelsea looked lost for ideas.
Well, the problem with Chelsea, they gave the game in the first half. They should have been up 2-0. Remember that breakaway Palmer had to try to pass to Jackson? They scored as a 2-love game. City go back in their shell. They gave City a reprieve, and they're paying for it.
Yeah, and obviously the Haaland goal is an absolute. It's a shocker of defending.
That Sanchez has made 5 errors leading to goals this season.
Mm.
Well, he's gone. They're going to buy a keeper, right?
Yeah.
They've got about 7 on their books.
They're going to buy more keepers, but that's not a deterrent. They buy players.
Yeah.
15 forwards, 7 goalkeepers, 10
you're
trainers.
You're a financial wizard, Cranky. I don't understand how Barcelona are still in business.
So in life, you have what we call like goodwill, right? I know Tony have earning potential. Tony could be broke as hell, but Tony have earning potential. So I would still do business with Tony because they're bankrupt, literally. But they generate 700 plus million, right? Foden is in. Goal again, 3-0, 3-1, 3-1 City. So if I know you have earning potential, even though you may be in the hole a lot of money, I'm gonna still do business with you. Yeah, that's how Barca has.
Wow.
A great play by Haaland. What are you guys talking about? Great pass by Haaland to Foden. You saw that pass?
It's a great pass. It's a great pass.
Subtle. Didn't overhit it. Right? Under pressure, and you making a kind of pass? That's brilliant.
Chelsea are at 5s and 6s here. They are absolutely. I mean, look, they got 6, 7 players to mark 3 players, and they
don't know how to press. They don't know how to press. Look at this. So it's 1-on-1 up there. The other defender is going to the ball, and because here's the mistake made. If you're Chalobah and you're in the middle of the park, you got to know where you are. Haaland is not going anywhere. He's fighting with Colwell. You have to then protect what's behind on the goal side. He went to the play and left it open. That's awful defending.
That's awful defending.
Yeah, awful defending.
On your halfway line. That's just, I mean,
That's brilliant hold up there by Haaland. Look at that pass. No, give credit to the pass though, Tony. That pass is brilliant. It's on the ground. It's just past the other defender. It's in his stride. It's not overhit. It's a brilliant, brilliant pass.
Oh, it's not a difficult pass, is it?
No, it's a brilliant pass because when you're under pressure, Tony, you're trying to shield the ball, you know.
Yeah,
think about the awareness to see the man running off you.
If there's anything that he's good at, it's shielding the ball because he's so big and physically, you know. I mean, it's a simple, like, it's a head-on, comes to him, hold the ball, make sure you keep the man, and then just flick it round the corner.
Yeah, but why did Chalobah go to the play? Why did he go on the cover?
That's what I said. Chalobah, you got to protect the goal side first. If Haaland beats his man still, he got to come past you. If you go to him and he lays it off, you're in trouble, which is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But that's how you need to be center forward.
That's terrible defending on your center halves.
But also, where's your CDM? Where was Caicedo? I got to go see that play again. Where's my CDM? He's not in the play anywhere. But what happens, they're pressing high. So City is doing what I always talk about, Tony. I isolate my forward with the defenders. You come high and press me high, I'm going to go over the second line of the defense.
Yeah.
And hopefully my forward can handle that, which is what happened. City looking good. 3 and scoring. So they're going to beat Chelsea twice this season, right? They beat them in the first game of the season. Beating them again.
It's a poor Chelsea. It's a poor Chelsea. I mean, you know, look, we always have to bear, you know, give the credit where the credit is due. You know, it's clinical by Man City, but this is a poor Chelsea team.
I don't think I think the manager doesn't know his best players. That's my view. I don't think he knows his best players.
I don't understand how you can't know your best
or what his
players
best team is
so
actually.
many. When you have so many.
Yeah, but they are similar. They are young. They are
so many players who cost you 60 million and above. Literally.
Oh, brilliant move by Gusto.
It's a mistake, but
what is he doing? He made a brilliant play. He had time. Madueke, he had all day to make a good decision. That's like a Martinelli play. Look at this. He went by Guardiola easily. He has time. Settle down now. And Kunku running in. I have no idea what he was doing. He's trying to score from that angle. You got to be kidding me. I have no idea what that was.
Well, we're at the 90 minutes, so we're into injury time now. Chelsea getting battered by a. Well, I don't think this is a clinical Man City team, but
they created chances though. They've been creating chances all game, haven't they?
Yeah.
So Chelsea defensively is poor. I think he brought back James too early. I think he got to play Gusto around there. I think Gusto is playing better defense. James just need time to reacclimate to the PPL. Brought him back too quickly. So we have a little bit breathing room. We are 3 points ahead of Nottingham Forest, and we are what, 6 points ahead of Man City.
Yeah,
you need a breathing room.
Right.
You need it down the stretch.
Yeah,
Liverpool have a 10-goal difference ahead of us. Wow, 54 goals. This season.
We can forget goals right now because they're in free flow in terms of scoring, and we're in just about getting by.
No flow, trickle. We're in trickle flow. Trickle flow. We're not flowing.
Trickle flow, yeah.
Yeah, we're trickling.
But it's a big couple of weeks coming up for Liverpool, isn't it? Because they've got their game in hand against Everton, who David Moyes seems to be getting a little tune out of. They've got that new manager bounce going on, and then they've got Tottenham in the League Cup, where they're obviously 1-0 down and have to go relatively full strength. And then they've got, I think it's Plymouth FA Cup, and then Bournemouth in the league.
Apart from Bournemouth, I don't think they have any problems.
Yeah, I agree. None of them games.
You know what I'm missing about Liverpool? They got players everywhere. They don't have any major injuries.
Yeah.
All their players are interchangeable. Whether it's Jones or Elliott or Szoboszlai, you can just name all their players. Gravenberg, they have a ton of players. Right? Look at the forward line. They have like 5 players, and Jota is not even playing that much. Nunez, Gakpo scoring, and everybody's having fun. So he can afford to swap out the whole team.
That's got a yellow card. Surely De Bruyne just kicked the ball away.
No, don't be silly, Tony. Where he's wearing a blue shirt.
Yeah. Wow, Madueke just beat like 5 men a while ago. But his end product is not there.
He just kicked the ball away again. De Bruyne, when it was miles out of play, and he kicked it further out of play.
He wants a yellow card. He's asking for a yellow card. He's begging for it. Give him one. Give him a yellow card and make him feel better.
I hope Liverpool smoke Spurs in the League Cup.
Oh, they're gonna smoke them. Unless Spurs get all their players back. Yeah, I think Romara came back, didn't he?
For a while. That's not happening for a while.
No, Romara is supposed to be coming back, isn't he?
They've got a couple of players due back next week.
He's 1 out of 7 defenders out, isn't he?
Yeah.
They're in deep trouble.
Well, they found a player. What happened to Udogie? Udogie, is he still out?
Yeah, Udogie's still out. But even bringing them back, and there's a week before, like a few days before the game, that's you're risking them playing in a game ahead of schedule. You know, obviously it's an important game for Spurs.
He did it last time, and they both pull up.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's not him. That's the medical staff, right? The medical staff tell you they're okay to play. What are you gonna do? Oh, Colwell just missed a sitter.
It shows the desperation of the team to get them in.
Colwell missed a sitter. That you got to hit the target on that. The ball bounced nicely. Yeah, you're trying to go too hard. Just place it.
This game done.
Who believe you ever see Pep on the sideline nervous to win a game? Huh? Looking lost.
Wow, didn't realize, but Phil Foden has now scored in 4 consecutive Premier League games for the first time in his career.
Wow.
And that's 6 goals in the last 4 games. One against Chelsea, 2 against Ipswich, 2 against Brentford, and 1 against West Ham.
So I guess he's coming back into form. Just for us, just in time for us. And we don't have any forwards. Well,
Ederson now becomes equal highest number of assists for a goalkeeper in the Premier League.
With who? Who's he tied with?
You'd never guess.
I would never guess. Because I know the Premier League keeper who are good at with their feet or able to play ball.
Yeah, I would never have imagined that this person has 5 assists. It's Paul Robinson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would
Interesting.
never. Yeah. So the game's over, guys. Thank you very much for joining us in the chat. I must admit, I haven't seen anything for a little while. D-Dubs is in there. Liverpool will smoke them all. No striker in the box for Chelsea. Yeah. So game over. 3-1 to Manchester City. Goals from Guardiola, Haaland, and Foden.
In terms of the appeal that they have.
Gentlemen, I thank you very much for joining me for the watch along.
No problem.
To be able to see you guys. As I know you are both budding fans of the NFL, I hope you enjoy the divisional championship games tomorrow. And,
Yeah, I'll be watching.
As you know, I will be in Barcelona for the Arsenal versus Girona game on Wednesday. I travel out in the morning. So yeah, hope you have a good week, guys. I'll catch you
have
up
fun.
next week.
Yep. See you later, guys.
Take care.
Bless up.
Yeah, I was thinking about the better days. My youth so happy, my hair